this is really sick. 2 NYPD officers have been fired, not arrested, but fired for depraved exploitation of a teenage girl. You may, if you're standing up, you need to sit down for this one, okay? In recently made public details, the NYPD fired 2 of their officers for rape of a vulnerable teen. An internal department judge ruled their actions were to satisfy their depraved interest, saying additionally the behavior of one of the officers would cause any responsible adult, let alone a parent, to recoil in horror. Bring up the photos. There you see them, New York's finest, right there. Musalam and Shahati, now 34 and 41, respectively, separately raped her amid dozens of phone chats and hundreds of text exchanges, which included sexually explicit photos between 2015 and 2016, the records claim. It wasn't until earlier this year the NYPD started posting about the outcomes of their internal trials. Here's what it says. The judge, Assistant Deputy Commissioner of Trials, Paul Gamble, recommended dismissing both cops after finding them guilty of the encounters and other internal misconduct charges in a 41-page ruling that forcefully rejected the officer's narrative. There's more. NYPD did not answer questions on whether or not after the accusations the officers were still on the force or if they'd been reassigned or suspended. But at the time, both cops had denied the allegations and remained on the force at full pay until they were fired March 25th, 3 weeks after Gamble's ruling. 3 weeks after a ruling that said you raped a teenager. And 4 years after the allegations were reported to the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office and the NYPD's Internal Affairs Bureau, according to disciplinary and payroll records. Get this, while all of these cops and all of these oversight agencies conclude that these scumbags committed rape, ladies and gentlemen, neither officer was ever criminally charged, with the case falling apart after the teen refused to continue to cooperate with investigators, said a spokesman for the DA's office. I wonder why the teen stopped cooperating. I wonder why. Meanwhile, news broke yesterday of a Bucks County police officer in Pennsylvania being arrested for attempting to lure a child for sex. What in the hell? Officials say Clifford Horn, a corporal with the Central Bucks Regional Police Department, was allegedly outed after a group of concerned citizens posing as underage kids set up a fake meeting. The arrest happened in Atlantic City beginning last Thursday, with police there confirming a watch group posed as underage children on various social media sites, confronting the men who thought they were communicating with the child, then notifying officials with screenshots of the conversation. Let me take you to this video.
If you can be honest, or I can call the police. Your choice. Okay.
So what are you here
Go ahead.
man?
Do you want us to call the police?
What are you here to see, man? You responded to your name, right? Your name is right.
We're just having a conversation with a gentleman trying to meet with the child.
Serious. I'm not trying to meet with the child. What up, baby?
Hey, listen, man, listen. You can leave cops. Listen. You can talk to us. We can figure out what you're doing. We won't call the cops, or we'll get the cops on the phone. They'll check your phone. Your zipper's down, by the way. You're standing in front of the running car. We got your text messages. Listen, man, you want to talk and tell us why you're here?
He's the police. Now, it's not clear if this cop will keep his job after the arrest, but Horn and 3 other suspects have been released as they await a court appearance. This is the second time this year a Bucks County officer has been arrested for a sex crime involving freaking minors. An officer Matthew Rice was arrested in May for possessing child pornography. What in the hell? Are these the good cops they're talking about? Brett?
Yeah, as Platinum Yeti says in the Twitch chat, is this how people got to start weeding out the bad police, setting up their own stings? Like, where's internal affairs?
Yep.
Where is it? Well, when they get caught, yeah, it's worth repeating or underscoring that when the dynamic is such that, like, the way the law is even written acknowledges that the police are coercing because of their position of authority a child into sex, ostensibly through intimidation and implicit threat of any kind of retribution if there were to comply with the police officers. By the way, ironic that it would be complying with police officers. They are police officers. But all of that put together into one story is just absolutely gut wrenching. And obviously she's gonna not want to participate in that investigation because, who knows what police officers are going to come back and back the blue on those police officers' behalf.
Yeah, and who knows what threats this teenager already received, and the protection she was not given. If you coming after the police like this, especially when you got multiple cops involved, you damn near need to be protected as if they are the mob, because many of them operate as such. And if you're not being offered that protection, good luck.